Alright, welcome back everybody. Let's take a look into Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft. So last time we just did a little overview looking at the contents just to see what was in it. Well, let's take a little closer look at some of the things found inside of it. And let's start with one of the very interesting ones called the lineages. So look what we have under this section right here. In the land of the mist, power and dread lie in the simple question, what happened to me? The following lineages are races that characters might gain through remarkable events. So you can actually change race mid-game with these lineages. That's basically what they're going to be, your new races. These overshadow their original race, if any, becoming their new one. And again, you can do this at character creation, or it could come about later in the adventure. How nice is that? Creating your character. So at first level, you choose whether your character is a member of the human race or one of the game's fantastical races. And we're going to look at one of them here in just a second. Look at the ability score increases you get. They tell you right here when determining your ability scores, you increase one of those by 2 and another by 1, or 3 different scores by 1. So that's a total of a +3 given to the ability scores. That's something new right there. And tells you it doesn't matter if you rolled or did the point buy system, you still get those. So that's always great. So on this what happened to me, basically something like maybe a vampiric bite or whatever has changed a person. Again, could be a creation or later in life. So they tell you up here you'll still appear as you once were, but there are definitely going to be some changes. So they mention a little right here on languages and creature type, not important to our topics right here. But then they start off with this Dhampir. Now let's look at this guy right here. Poised between the worlds of the living and the dead, Dhampirs retain their grip on life, yet are endlessly tested by vicious hungers. Their ties to the undead grants Dhampirs a taste of a vampire's deathless prowess in the form of 3 things: increased speed, dark vision, and a life-draining bite. So basically you get to play a vampire is what this is all about right here. So they tell you with these new unique insights that they gain, a lot of them become monster hunters, some adventurers, some are going out on revenge. How about if one goes out on a revenge campaign against vampires who change the individual the way they are? So look down here at these hungers that they have. Is this something they have to fight, sort of like with lycanthropes, maybe on a full moon and such? Every Dhampir knows a thirst slaked only by the living. Those who overindulge their thirst risk losing their control and forever viewing others as prey. Those who resist might find exceptional ways of controlling their urges or suppress them through constant molar grinding restraint. In any case, temptation haunts Dhampirs, and circumstances conspire to give them endless reasons to indulge. So it's just like an addiction. While many Dhampirs thirst for blood, your character might otherwise gain sustenance from the living. Roll on or choose an option from the Dhampir Hunger's table to determine what tempts your character to feed. So what is it they want to feed on? Is it blood? There's your classic vampire there. Flesh or raw meat, more like a lycanthrope. How about this one? Cerebral spinal fluid, psychic energy, dreams, and life energy. So that's that hunger that just never goes away. So what are the origins of these Dhampir? Dhampir often arise from encounters with vampires, no joke, but all manner of macabre bargains, necromantic influences, and encounters with mysterious immortals might have transformed your character. So it doesn't just have to be a vampire, it could be other things. The Dhampir Origins table suggests a few ideas. So you are the reincarnation of an ancestor who is a vampiric tyrant, not bad. Your pact with a predatory deity, fiend, fae, or spirit causes you to share their hunger. Third up here, you survived being attacked by a vampire and were forever changed. A parasite lives inside of you. That's a nice one there. Tragedy interrupted your transformation into an immortal. 6, you're a diminished form of an otherworldly being. Slaking your hunger hastens your renewal. 7, one of your parents was a vampire. That's a good one there. A radical experiment changed your body. Maybe a spell gone wrong. So they mentioned Dhampirs in the domains of dread. So they give you some of these different domains down here. Nothing important on that right there either. But look down here at the Dhampir traits. So just like back in the player's handbook, you get this basic information on them. First, creature type, going to be humanoid. Size, medium or small, you choose it. Speed, look at that, they get a little extra. Of course, we know most are 30, but here they're 35. You got this ancestral legacy. If you replace a race with this lineage, you can keep the following elements of that race. So you could keep your skill proficiencies you gained from it, and any climbing, flying, or swimming speed you gained. If you don't keep any of those elements, or you choose this lineage at character creation, you gain proficiency in 2 skills of your choice. So either way. Dark vision, 60 feet, always nice to have. Now look at these other ones. Deathless nature, you don't need to breathe. That could be handy at times. Spider climb, you have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. In addition, at 3rd level, you can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free. That's a nice little extra to have. But here's what's going to be one of, if not the most popular of all of them, making people want to play this Dhampir race here. Vampiric Bite. Your fanged bite is a natural weapon, which counts as a simple melee weapon with which you're proficient. All right, so that gives you some basic info. Now look at this. You add your Constitution modifier instead of your Strength modifier to the attack and damage rolls when you attack with this bite. So say you're not a fighter type with a high strength or something such that. If you got a high con in any class, this would be helpful to you here. So what does this bite do? It deals 1d4 piercing damage on a hit. While you're missing half or more of your hit points, you have advantage on the attack roll with this bite. That's very big right there. When you attack with this bite and hit a creature that isn't a construct or an undead, you can empower yourself in one of the following ways of your choice. First, you regain hit points equal to the piercing damage dealt by the bite. How handy is it to always have a way to replenish your hit points? So you can do damage and heal yourself at the same time. You gain a bonus to the next ability check or attack roll you make. The bonus equals the piercing damage dealt by the bite. So that's a big extra right there. You can empower yourself with this bite a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. I'm already wanting to play a vampire right there. So these are some great extras. These are the kind of things I believe that everybody hoped for in this book right here. So that right there just gets you started with one of these lineages right here called the Dhampir. Jump on into this right here, get to playing fast as you can. Let me know how it goes. Until next time, good luck and good gaming.